What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how I made $1 million in mining mogul. Just to let y'all know, I have not updated this mine since the recent update. So I know they came out with the bulk sorter, and this is why my setup's a little different than a bunch of creators who are following updates and stuff like this. And with mine, I did make it before that update, and you'll see how I did it. With that, let me start off with the quad furnace. With that, I have it coming through to where it gets polished, and I have the plate. Let me lower down the volume real quick. I'm sorry. With that, I have the plates. It gets coming into where I have 3 splitters, splitting them off. I did like that they updated it and added the sensor, because there was times where a bunch of ingots were just going to one side before it switches. Now it's kind of 50-50. Not really. See, you have 4, you got 3. It just depends on the smelter, how many's coming out, and for some reason that happened. Sorry about that. I had to fix it. So with that, I do have the pipes, the rod, and it leads into the deposit, the machine. There was a little accident. Let me just clear that, restart everything. There was an accident that I accidentally picked up right here. But before we get to the gold, I just want to show you how I separated all the ores. And through that, I have a lot of sorters going into the map. I believe there's maybe 15. And with that, I have it splitting off with coal and diamonds, and with that it goes into the main coal line. Same goes here. This one has an emerald just because one of the auto minings over there gives out an emerald instead of a diamond. So with that, it goes into the coal mine. And also over here, the other auto minings over here, I did add a sorter. As you see, it's over there. I did add a diamond and emerald just in case, because I believe this one gives out both. So I did add that. Then it also goes into this mine over here. So with that, I have it, the main line. Let's just follow the coal mine main line. Sorry, it goes all the way over here. As you can see, you have the copper feeding this way. If I'm probably going to fast forward until I get the end over here. So the reason why I made it like this, where it already is separated, is just because, like I said before, they came out with the bulk sorter, and I was playing this game trying to figure out what's the best way I could sort this out, and it was probably the best way because I remade this map. Not remade the map, but I redid everything twice, 3 times, and this is probably the best solution I came up with. And with the coal, it follows all the way around, and with the iron, it comes this way. So, so we keep going this way. You're gonna see gold coming up, and with the gold back here, there's mining with copper, half copper and half gold. That's why I have a sorter with gold and coal, since some of these do produce coal, but which I don't really know why I have coal in there, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And with that, if you follow the coal and gold, it gets to a sorter. And with the sorter, I have the same diamond and emeralds, and on the other side, it's the same. That way, they don't get crushed in a crusher. And this is where the shaker is, where diamonds will come out with the crushed coal, which will follow into another sorter. I do have the diamonds coming through this way, so that way, and the pieces of crushed coal that don't get shaken down, because there is some pieces that don't. I did have it go into here, as you can see. Just speaking of one, it came around. Wow, I just fell. And this is like also another kind of main line, and I did add another sorter here just for iron, just for that piece. I did add a crushed iron because that one does produce some crushed iron, and with that, it goes over here to where I have a sorter, and this sorter splits up to get crushed while these stay into full sizes. That way a ruby could come out. I'm not sure if one came through already. I believe so. So with that, maybe one will pop out soon. Wait, here comes a big. Oh, I just hit that out. Whatever. But that's how you get rubies with the full size. And if it gets crushed, there won't be rubies. So with that, I followed the gold crush and leads into the main gold line. So with that, let's start over here. So you can see that these are gold mines right here and right here. And they all go through the main line. This is the main line. Just they don't there's not a lot of gold. So with that, I did add a sorter here. So the emeralds and diamonds could fall through here. If you make your way, you can see the coal coming around, and that's because there's coal mines on this side of the map. There's one on over there, one over there. So the coal will come this way. There is 50% coal here with the 41% gold coming through, and I did add the sorter here for coal to keep going through, and then the gold and crushed gold to go round into, like I said, the main line. And with the I won't go back around, I'll just cut it off right here. So this is the gold main line. It comes out here, emerges from the crushed gold that happened with the coal over there. It emerges this way and it goes all the way around. This is where the gems, the diamonds come through, and the emeralds and rubies. You can see this rubies right here. This is where it comes through and will lead into the main mining cave, or the beginning of the map. And here it's the same setup as the iron. Wow, couldn't get through. Same setup as the iron. It just quads furnace, but to be honest, I don't think you need quads just because there's not a lot of gold mines, and it doesn't produce enough to overflow how iron does. You see how this is just packed of iron ore, and then you come to the gold, this is all you get. So there's really not a lot going through, and I think 4 furnaces is just a overkill. So if you come back around, let's go this way. I'll show you this way first, or this is the only way. Actually, let me show you this way. I'm trying to make the video a little bit faster. So you got coal. We have another sorter here that splits the coal into the main coal line, the copper, and then there's one coal mine back here which comes this way. It merges over here where there's another coal mine back there with another coal mine here and more iron, 2 more iron, and that there is a sorter back here just to help with because they're crushed. And so this is 54% iron and the other was 42% coal. So I did a sorter there, that way coal could feed this way and merge here to the main coal line. So I already showed you the coal main line, and now we're gonna get into the copper. As you can see, we're already having a lot of copper coming through. That's because the copper is coming from that cave I showed you over there, and with that it'll come this way and merge into the main copper line. It is a hassle to get through just because you can't walk through these corners like this. You have to find a way to fit yourself. So starting down here, I do have all these copper mines. I did add a sorter here just because if you were to add it up there into the main line, it would clog and overflow. So with that, each auto mining has a sorter. With this is the diamond emerald line, and with this I have another sorter here so the coal could fit through or go through. Another coal mine here with the copper. Same goes here. No, this is just emerald. So right here I had the line going around, merges, falls through here with the coal. So with that, you follow the copper, keep following. it merges here with the copper that's coming from over here. I did add a splitter and 2 crushers. As you can see, it's starting to overflow, and with that it could just fall through here, but that's why I added 2 crushers, because I am pretty sure with 1 it would just overflow. And it also gives my furnaces a little break. See right here, just like a little gap. This one is very necessary to have 4 furnaces going at all time, because look how many ingots are coming through. And with that, you have the polisher. I had to loop it around just so it could fit. Have scaffolds on top of scaffolds just for the machines reduce. The plates do tend to get stuck here and make a mess. It hasn't yet, but if you let the machine run for an hour, it tends to clog, and I think it's just pieces glitching. And if I did add the rollers, it just wouldn't fit because I don't have it, but the corner roller is so large that it wouldn't fit through here. I would have to go, so I went with the regular corner piece, and from that, all these products do end up into the deposit back in the beginning. Wow, can't fit. Hit my head on every piece. Let's see, so much copper coming through. The main gem line goes through here, and it will fall into the iron line where all the products are produced, copper, and then the gold. And that's really the setup. I am trying to be a little bit faster paced with this video, and if there's any tweaks to the conveyors, machines, anything, y'all let me know in the comments. If y'all enjoyed the video, please leave a like. But other than that, if y'all want, I could restart and go step by step, show you the process of how I made it, and maybe even make it better with y'all in the comments. Right there, you see how the plate just got stuck into that corner for some reason. It's probably gonna get stuck again. Nope, I didn't. But if y'all want to see some episodes of me starting from the beginning and reading y'all's comments, just let me know down in the comment. If y'all, I want to hit at least 10 likes on this video, so please like the video. If you made it this far, please comment Zoe, whatever, just go with Zoe. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you, and hope you have a great day. See y'all.